Hi guys, it's Sam from Surf Sports. Today I'm going to be running you through the Slingshot RPX, the kite I use and love myself. So the RPX is the latest evolution, moving on from the RPM. It's basically been refined to make it a really good all-round free ride kite, moving away from the hardcore freestyle that the RPM had. Saying that, this kite's still an outstanding kite for freestyle as well. So why did I choose the RPX as my personal kite? So I look for a few things when I'm selecting a kite. One thing is I want the kite to jump well, to kite loop with, and as well to perform some freestyle. Saying that, the RPX ticked all those boxes for me, but it also does much more beyond what I was looking for from it. So the RPX is an open sea 3-strut construction. So what does that mean? Basically, you're going to get a fun and energetic kite. However, you're going to still get that wind range out of each kite size. So you're going to be able to roll over nicely and never have those dead zones between sizes. As well as you get enough D-power, so during gusts and stuff like that, the kite's forgiving and won't try and rip you off your edge. And finally, you'll still get great upwind ability, so you're not going to be after doing the walk of shame at the end of your session. So one major draw to the RPX and the Slingshot brand as a whole is their durability and quality. So the Slingshot brand over the years has built up its reputation of being a brand that builds very good quality kites that will last you. So you're not going to get this kite and it be wearing out or having the stitching go or anything like that. These kites are built to last. New for the RPX is a redesigned trailing edge. What that means is your kite's going to fly more efficiently, reducing drag and flutter. So for example, while your kite's returning to the top of the window, it's just going to do that much more easily than its predecessor, the RPM. This is the total redesign of its paneling, reducing it from 108 panels right down to 20, which makes it much lighter, as well as more efficient when it's flying through the sky. The RPX also features brand new bridles, which are 25% less thick than the previous ones seen on the RPM, which reduces drag and also makes the kite lighter again. Back again on the RPX from Slingshot is the split strut design. So what this basically does is integrates the struts into the canopy. Rather than having the strut hanging off the canopy by a single stitch, it's got a double stitching which brings the strut into the canopy, making a much tighter, more stable and durable structure throughout the kite. So the RPX comes with quite a bit of adjustment for its bridle settings. So if you're really into freestyle, you can put it on the wider bridle settings, bringing out its sea kite characteristics. So it's going to sit a little deeper in the window, you're going to feel a bit more grunt and bar pressure, really good for getting the maximum pop out of your trips. However, on the inner bridle settings, it's going to make the kite sit a little closer to the edge of the window, which is going to reduce the bar pressure and make it more of a forgiving kite, which is much better for big air as well as wave riding. One of the things I really love about the RPX is the feedback and bar pressure you get with it. So what this means is if I'm going into a front roll, back roll or a rotation, I know exactly where that kite is. So it's not going to catch me out, catch me off guard being somewhere I don't expect it. It's always exactly where I want it, meaning I can rely on this kite. The RPX, does it jump well? I've found it really does. So you can get some really big air on these kites, and they provide quite a nice bit of hang time as well. So with them sitting a little bit closer to the edge of the window, you can really throw that kite up to 12 and still maintain that edge while you go across, which allows you to get the maximum potential and the maximum height. With big air becoming such a big thing in the kite industry now, people really want to be able to loop their kites, and the RPX does loop like a beast. So with its squared off wingtips from its open sea shape, it means that you can really hook that kite round and get it round for that loop and back up above your head, so it catches you on the way down to stop you from bombing out on those landings. Along with that, the lighter construction of this kite and the refinement means that recovery is also much more likely than its predecessor. You can almost rely on this kite that it's going to catch you with the right technique. So I really like my freestyle, riding unhooked and doing handle passes and stuff like that. I can't get enough of it. And the RPX is also great for that. With its adjustment onto its freestyle settings, you can take it right from learning your first freestyle tricks to pushing it up. But the thing I love about it is you've got a kite that will do freestyle as well as performs well in those other disciplines, so you're not having to pick between different kites. So the thing about the RPX is its versatility. Like I've said here today, it can do all the disciplines, be it freestyle, big air, looping, or even wave riding. It will really sort of perform well across the board, as well as take you to sort of the elite levels of these different disciplines. So it's worth checking out whatever you're into. So if you like what you heard here today, make sure to check out the Slingshot RPX on our website at s2as.com. We'll leave a link in the description to make it super easy to find. Any questions, pop them in the comments and we'll try and get back to you, as well as drop us a like and subscribe for more like this. I've been Sam, thanks for listening.